Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel Arunachala CSE. This is Shilpa Darathi, Assistant Professor from CSE Department, Arunachala College of Engineering for Women. In this video, we are going to discuss about the list ADT from the subject CS 8391 Data Structures. In previous section, we have already seen what is ADT and what are the various types of ADT, that is list, stack, queue, trees and graph. First one is called as list ADT. These are the topics present in the list ADT. First, how to define list by using abstract data type. Second, what are the operations performed on list ADT. And finally, what are the techniques used to implement the list data structure. First, we see what is list ADT. This is the basic definition of list. We have already seen list is a linear data structure which consists of an ordered sequence of data items. Okay, ordered sequence, that means sequential order. In list, we are having collection of elements. Here each and every element should be arranged in sequential order. That is called as ordered sequence. So the list is a linear data structure which consists of an ordered sequence of data items called elements. The other name of data item is called element. Now we see the general form of the list. We are having a set of elements A1, A2, A3 up to AN is a list of size n. Here n is a number of elements present in the list. For example, if n equal to 3 means we are having 3 elements present in the list. That is A1, A2 and A3. Initially, the size of the list is 0. That is, the size of the empty list is 0. Then, AI plus 1 succeeds AI. That means, I am having an element A1. Here, I equal to 1. That is, A1 plus 1 equal to A2. So, A2 is the successor of A1. Next, AI minus 1 precedes AI. If my current element is A2, here I equal to 2. That is A2 minus 1. That is A2. So, A1 is the predecessor of A2. Then, the position of AI is I. That means, the position of A1 is 1. The position of A2 is 2. The position of A3 is 3 and so on. These are the basic notations present in the list ADT. Next we see what are the various operations performed on list ADT. First one is make empty. That is, make the list as empty. Before inserting any elements, the size of the list is 0. Second one is print list. This operation is used to display all the elements present in the list. For example, A equal to 36, 23, 49, 53, 12, 98 and 23. So, by using print list operation, we print all the elements in the list. Next one is find operation. It is used to return the first occurrence of a given key. Here the key element is 23. In this example, 23 is present in second position and 7th position. But here we return the first occurrence of a key. So our answer is 2. Next one is find kth. It is used to return the element of the given position. Here the input is position value. In this example, we find kth of 3. In third position, the element 49 is present. So the answer is 49. Next operation is insert operation. It is used to insert the element x add to the position p. Here the input is data item x and the position p. In this example, we insert an element 10 after the position 4. Next one is delete operation. It is used to delete a particular element. Here the input is x data item. In this example, we delete element 12 from the list. So the output is A equal to 36, 23, 49, 53, 10, 98 and 23. We delete an element 12. Next one is next operation. It is used to return the position of its successor. In our example, we find the next of 49. The next element of 49 is 53. The position of 53 is 4. So we return the element 4. Next one is previous of x. It is used to return the position of its successor. In this example, we find the previous of 49. The previous element of 49 is 23. The position of 23 is 2. So we return the value 2. These are the operations performed on list ADT. Next we see the two techniques used to implement the list ADT. First one, array based implementation. Second one, linked list based implementation. First we see about the array based implementation. It is the simple way to represent a list. The definition of array is it is a collection of similar data elements. That is, in array we are stored only elements having same data type that are stored in consecutive memory location. That means continuous memory location. Finally, the array elements are identified by using its index value, that is 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. In C language, arrays are declared by using the syntax type, that is the data type used, then the array name and also mention the size of the array. Once the array size is declared, then it is not changed anymore because array is a static data structure. Okay, in this example, we are having a list of elements 36, 23, 49, 52 and 12. Here the element 36 is stored at array position 0 and 23 is stored in position 1 and 49 is stored in position 2 and so on. Next we see the advantages and disadvantages of list ADT implemented by using array data structures. First we see the advantages. First one, simple to understand because array is a simple data structure. Next, by using array, searching any element is easier because in array we are using random access method. So here the searching process is very simple. Next one, we can access any element randomly using an array because array elements are identified by its index value. So when we access an element from the list, we just give an index value, then we get the corresponding element easily. Next we see the limitations by using array data structure. First one is the list size must be known in advance. If we declare the size of the array as 10, but we have only 5 elements to store, it wastes half the space of an array. Second one, insertion and deletions are very expensive. If we insert one element, then we shift all the elements one step forward from their position. At same as if we delete one element from array, then we shift all the elements one step backward from their position. So the insertion and deletion operations are very expensive by using an array data structure. However, these limitations can be resolved by using list ADT, that is linked list data structure. Next we see what is linked list. A linked list is a data structure consisting of a sequence of nodes where each node consists of two parts. First one, data parts, that is the element part. Second one is the link part, that is it is used to hold the address of the next node. Next we see what are the types used in linked list. First one, single linked list. It contains only one link, that is forward link. Second one, doubly linked list. It contains two links, that is next link, successor link and the predecessor link. Last one, circular linked list. Here the next field of the last node contains the address of the first node. Next we see the advantages of linked list. Linked list are the dynamic data structures, that is, they can grow or shrink during the execution of a program. Next one, linked list have efficient memory utilization than array. Here memory is not pre-allocated. Memory is allocated only when it is required. Next one, here insertion and deletions are easier and efficient because linked list provide the flexibility in inserting a data item at a specified position and deletion of a data item from the given position. Last one, many complex applications can be easily carried out with linked list. Next one, the disadvantages of linked list. It consumes more space because every node requires the additional pointer to store address of the next node. Next one, searching a particular element in a list is difficult because linked list follows the sequential access method to access element. So by using linked list method, searching a particular element is a difficult process. Last, we see the comparison between array and linked list. First, array, the size of the array is fixed. In linked list, the size of the linked list is not fixed. In array, it is necessary to specify the number of elements during declaration. In linked list, it is not necessary to specify the number of elements. In array, it occupies less memory than a linked list. Linked list occupies more memory than array. In array, insertion and deletion operations are difficult than linked list. In linked list, insertion and deletions are very easy. In array, memory utilization is less efficient. In linked list, memory utilization is more efficient. In array, searching of elements is easy. In linked list, searching of elements is difficult. That's all the list ADT. Thank you all for watching this video.